Welcome to Friday Night Party Line. Tonight on the show we have Viga. Hey, Viga.
Hey, everybody.
How you doing?
Awesome. And Nico Nico Ni.
The Love Live stuff. I feel like I need to take all the little videos I made for Aaron's Love Live thing, put it into one video, and just re-upload that.
That was really fun.
It was just so much fun. I put more artistic effort into those 3 little clips that I made than, quite honestly, a lot of my other videos.
It made me feel sad that, holy shit, maybe I should have done more. Oh god, I suck.
It was fun. We also have Erika. Hey, Erika.
Hi, I'm on the show. It's been forever.
It
Have I
has
ever
been
been
forever.
on Friday Night Party Line? I feel like I've only ever been on Acceptable Vices.
I feel like you might have only been on Acceptable Vices. I'm not sure if you've been on FNPL, but that is something that can be checked in the tags. We also have Churba. Hey, Churba.
Hi.
How you doing, bud?
I just sent a bunch of street passes to my queue. Yeah.
Have you been playing
things
the
are going
mini
right.
games?
Fuck yeah.
Which one's your favorite mini game?
Hard to say, actually. I like the stock trader. I like the fishing. I like the
How
haunted
is the stock
mansion.
trader? I haven't done the stock trader.
Stock Trader's fun.
It's pretty fun. I'm glad I got that as the free one instead of... Well, actually, no, Nintendo's probably free. I got that. Glad I got that as the free one instead of the car racing one, because that one convinced me to get the rest of them.
I got the car racing one.
The
That's
slot
fun.
car racing one is not as good as stock trading.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm missing out now.
Well, you can always buy it. It's like $4.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to. But I don't want to spend money on a thing, you know.
But the other thing is Destiny 2 coming soon, and I have to sit and watch all of the console people play it while I'm sitting here waiting, slowly
Yeah.
doing things.
Well, you mean you can always Elite Dangerous with me?
I can, yes. Oh,
We
but
can
here's,
Elite Dangerously.
here's the other
I
thing.
technically have that game. I could join you.
Dude,
Yeah,
come
get
on!
Am I the only one not into Destiny?
No,
Oh,
not
I was-
Destiny. We're talking about Elite Dangerous.
Oh,
Yeah, I
have
was-
no idea.
I have
so good.
I got a joystick earlier this year, and I've been experiencing all sorts of flight simulators that I keep not playing. So I've gotten fairly good at Rise of Flight. I've been playing the new IL-2. I downloaded X-Wing, like the first PC game that I ever played today, and the
Damn.
nostalgia trip that I went
Nice.
on was intense. But I've got Elite Dangerous. I just didn't like playing it alone. Maybe with people, I'll find
Yes,
it less objectionable.
people.
There
But
is...
seriously, Viga,
Yeah? Yeah?
get Elite Dangerous. It's so good.
Okay. I'm still kind of a one game at a time person, so right now it's been Overwatch for the last few months.
There is one more note about Destiny 2 that I feel must be noted. It comes out on PC on October the 24th. I go to PAX on the 26th.
PAX Aus? That's in
Yeah.
October?
Like, I fly out to PAX on the 26th.
Oh gosh! So PAX.
So I'm basically just going to be playing Destiny from about the 24th through to about the 25th.
So PAX Unplugged is like, I can't remember which one's which, but I
About
guess it's
20
only
days
like,
after.
yeah. Oh my god! So this November I have 3 cons in a row, like 1 week after another, which will be fun. And one
Are
of them
you
is-
going to PAX Aus?
No, I'm going to PAX Unplugged.
Oh, good.
And
Okay.
on top of that, I'm going to
User.
Catacon and Metatopia, which is the game designer con.
Uh-huh.
And last time I went to Metatopia,
Neato.
I accidentally scheduled all my games on the same day.
Oh,
and,
Jesus.
Why?
Why?
See, that wasn't the problem. Like that,
Why
I could
would
have
you do
survived
that?
with just, like, you know, losing my voice and wanting to die, and that would have been okay.
Right.
But the problem was that there was 2 to 4 hours between each of my games. So I arrived there early in the morning and got back at like 3 in the morning after doing all of these games and playing games in between and wanting to die the entire time. So I guess the moral of the story is don't do that. I also lost all my recordings from I I recorded all my games. I plugged my microphone into my laptop, tested it, unplugged it to bring it over to the table that I was actually playing on, and did not notice that it reset Audacity to use the inbuilt microphone. So I have 8 hours of my own goddamn voice and nothing else.
Oh, no.
That's sad.
I laugh, but that's horrible.
That is like,
We have all been there.
Yeah. All right, well, let's get going with the show then. First off, Hurricane Harvey has come and gone, and though you've probably heard a ton about how just simply devastating Harvey was when it made landfall, and just how long it. And the odd thing is that Hurricane Harvey was not the strongest storm. The problem with Hurricane Harvey was just how long it lingered over Texas. But despite all the devastation and stuff, I think one of the best things that came out of Hurricane Harvey, seldom though they are, is just the fantastic amount of humanity showing its absolute best self throughout the whole ordeal. There's a link in the description for those of you watching. Yes, it's a beard. Jared Banta in the chat's asking if I have a goatee. It's a beard. Slowly.
Is it?
It's getting there. It's getting there. I shaved a few days ago, so it's getting there.
I think I have more of a beard than you right now, and I'm being shot with lasers to make that not happen.
Right, but I shaved only a couple of days ago, so...
Yeah, so did I.
Yeah. Well, no, you didn't, you liar. You're not the commander from the Punchline is Machismo, okay? You're not...
No, you're right, I'm the admiral.
No, the admiral's kind of a prick.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, okay then. Anyway, so the best of humanity was really on display, as it is through most natural disasters. I think that's an important thing to remember. So I got a link in the description, both in the eventual podcast release and on the YouTube channel. You get it right there. For those of you watching live, I have a link to a LA Times article. Do any of you know people in Texas?
Not really.
No,
I
Am I the only
do,
one?
but some of them moved recently, so I'm like, that's good. And
That's
a lot
good.
of them live in like Austin, Dallas, and not really in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, most of my friends in Texas went in the affected areas, so...
Yeah, I know some people who were in the affected areas, and that's where I got the idea about this. Because one great thing that happened was a furniture store owner, Mattress Mac, opened up his store to people evacuating, and there's an article linking to it. And he's still gonna sell the stuff. He's still gonna sell the furniture. He's like, man, fuck profits. We're just gonna everybody get in here. I think acts of humanity like this are a great little beacon of light to grab onto.
Yeah. Like, there's a chappie on YouTube called who goes by both Demolition Ranch and Vet Ranch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's a licensed veterinarian who also does a whole bunch of gun content on YouTube, and I watch both. But he actually loaded up his giant ute and a trailer with a couple of jet skis and such, and rolled out to Houston, and he was cruising around with his buddies on jet skis and in boats, like trying to pick up animals and people and get them back to sheltered places. So that was pretty fucking cool of him.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yep. Ah.
But right.
Go ahead.
Like, it's just like we're right off of Harvey, and now we have a new thing to worry about with another hurricane. And
Irma.
Ah, yes.
I have
Hurricane Irma.
And I have like a few friends in that like evacuation zone who are like on their way out right now. So it's like, yeah, that's worrisome.
One of our viewers, Edgewood Blake, he says he's been through a Cat 3 hurricane when he used to live in Florida.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Hurricanes are no joke. If you haven't been through a hurricane, it can get pretty intense. I mean, even where I was living in New England, we'd get some pretty decent hurricane action in there, and the power will go off. So your food is starting to warm up in the fridge, and you gotta be prepared, and depending on the strength of the hurricane, get away from windows.
Yeah. Luckily, I've only been through maybe Cat 2 at most, but it was always on the more outskirts, and what happened was no power for like a week and a half once. That was horrible.
Yeah.
Living in a tropical area right near the sea, and also half growing up in a place further north, like so close to the sea I could literally throw rocks in it.
Ah.
But I've lived through quite a few, well, not hurricanes, tropical cyclones, but that's just a matter of, hemispheres.
Yeah.
But yeah, they can be fucking scary, dude.
I only experienced one hurricane when I was 6 years old, because my family was in Disney World, and we arrived just in time to be locked down in the hotel for a hurricane for the vast majority of the trip.
I learned just today that Disney World and some of the parks are going to still be open up to like today or a little bit tomorrow.
Well, they're going to push it to the edge as much as they can,
Yeah.
Gotta get that money.
Yeah, exactly. Because there'll always be stupid tourists who are going to be staying down there,
They have a castle. It's probably safest there.
Got some magic around
moat.
it.
With a moat.
Just sprinkle Tinkerbell and everything. It'll be safe.
Well, you know what it is. You know at the beginning of all the Disney movies, they have the Tinkerbell doing her line and like an arc over the castle. What to do is they get a bunch of the Disney fairies, and they're just doing it continuously, so it creates a dome of magic.
Clap your hands if you believe in global warming.
Erika,
that is the line.
Savage.
That is the line for the clip of the show that's going up later. Clap your hands if you believe in global warming. That is brilliant.
By funny coincidence, many years ago at this point, I very nearly went to Disney World, but couldn't because of a hurricane.
Huh.
Yeah,
So what we
this
hear
would have been right back at the turn of the millennium. We'd been saving up for years to do the big America trip, the big family trip and everything else, fucking Griswolded up. And we were meant to fly from Brisbane to Sydney to Florida, and we couldn't because a hurricane came through, and it was only the second time in history at that point that Disney World had closed for a storm.
Jesus.
So we ended up going to LA instead. So that was the first time when we were landed in LA. That was the first time I had ever choked on air.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I can say that like driving here, you don't notice it because you get like a nice gradation of pollution coming into LA. But when I got back from Connecticut, I could smell it.
Oh, and this was like just a little bit under 20 years ago, so it was even worse back then.
Oh, yeah.
Because LA was still recovering from like when they just put in all the emissions controls.
It's just, ugh. Yeah, and there was an 8.0 magnitude earthquake off the coast of Mexico this morning.
Oh,
Not my fault, I swear.
I know you couldn't do that, Churba. Anyways,
You know.
I stole this from an excellent tweet, but I saw, the world right now is a little like when you get bored playing SimCity and hit all the disasters at once.
Oh.
I saw a good thing on Facebook. It's like Donald Trump says climate change doesn't exist. Global climate, hold my beer.
Yes.
Although, for anybody listening who's got to stick up their butt about the whole thing, yes, I know earthquakes are not like caused by atmosphere, at least as far as I know. But
It's Gaia's revenge.
what is this? Nelson sent a thing. Anyways.
Wait, what? Which line is that in? Oh, that's the guest chat. Okay.
The guest chat, yeah. All right, so obviously we hope everybody who's been suffering, who was displaced due to Hurricane Harvey, is doing well, or at least as well as they can be. Particularly mothers and those caring for small children. We hope you have ready access to diapers. That can be a horrifically hard thing to deal with. And for those who are still in Florida, thinking they'll hoping to ride out Hurricane Irma, run!
Please evacuate.
Please.
I've seen some like the data from that. It's like one of the biggest storms ever recorded. It's horrifying. I don't watch the news, but I do watch Twitter feeds, and I do see people screaming about it in forum threads. So don't be there.
Please don't. Don't do
care.
that thing.
Doesn't matter if you're in a high rise or not. Go.
Yeah, especially if you're in a high rise, because have you ever been in a high rise where there's no windows anymore? It is really unpleasant. You can't sleep. It's terrible.
And plus, how are you going to get down?
Blown around.
Snuck into a construction site of a high rise once. It was not fun.
Ooh,
that sounds scary.
Well, I wouldn't say it wasn't fun.
Well, the sneaking in part was fun, but being on the higher levels with wind, that's not fun. Oh yes, thank you, Jared. You remind Jared Banta in the chat. Equifax.
Oh.
Yeah.
I saw that thing.
Yeah. Equifax.
Before we get to that, though.
Yeah. Hey, Nelson.
Hello.
Hello.
It's a Nelson.
It's a Nelson.
Hello.
A wild Nelson has appeared.
new laptop. Who dis?
Yeah.
So what did you get?
Yes. Equifax has... Well, there's two things about Equifax we need to talk about. First of all was the data breach, which released that somewhere around 143 million people's social security numbers and other personal information, which is horrible. Happened during May and June. We're just being told about this, finding out rather, and then that's bad enough. The second thing is that in their wonderful thing, if you use Equifax's website, which they were so nice to offer, to check if your data was part of the breach, if you go ahead and use their tool, part of it is to sign up for part of it is they offer you to, hey, sign up for the credit monitoring. If you go ahead and do that, you give up your legal rights in terms of being any part of a class action lawsuit or something like that.
They say you do. That shit's not standing up.
Well, I've been trying to Equifax says it's not true. But I don't know. There's a lot of articles from a lot of different news sources.
I'm not
saying
that's not true. I'm saying that if that came before a court, that shit would probably not fly.
Yeah.
The giving up your right to arbitration is something that's actually like kind of difficult to do. Usually, like if something just says like if you click here you can't sue us, that has never really worked out too well for anybody trying that.
I mean, particularly in a post hoc sort of situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the thing is that the fact that they were trying to do that at all
it's still horrifyingly
galling
disgusting
part.
Can I input a third disgusting thing that happened out of this?
Do.
Mm-hmm.
The members of the board of this whatever the fuck company who decided
Equifax.
Yeah, they said, you know what would be a cool thing? If before we tell people about this data breach that happened, how about we just bounce on all our shares?
Mm-hmm. And the person that they found who did that, their last name was Gambler.
Nice. Nominative determinism in action.
Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, Christ. So just something to bring up. If you live in the United States, I don't know where Equifax is the credit monitoring where they how far they reach geographically in terms of credit scores and stuff. For example, I don't even know if they reach beyond the United States. But if you have, you should go ahead, if you can, go ahead and put a freeze on your credit, as soon as possible, just in case your information was part of the leak. I already have, my sister already has, my parents have, so
I
you should
did,
go ahead
but
and
it's
do
just
that.
because I lost my wallet yesterday.
Okay.
I was saved
So-
by my own hubris or whatever.
So you
Is
should.
that hubris? I don't know.
Not really.
I don't think so.
No, it's clumsiness, carelessness.
Yes.
I lost
Clumsiness,
it.
Yeah, I
in,
agree.
I would say.
I
Yeah,
lost it in about
probably.
45 feet worth of ground, running between a car and a building.
Oh, jeez.
Dang.
Eee.
Dang.
Someone
son.
must have grabbed that shit.
Yeah, because
Mhm.
I don't fucking know. I went back to look for it, and nope.
Nope.
I'm keeping my eye out next time I go there for any adorable Victorian orphans who might have snatched it. But
Good. If you see him, kick the shit out of him.
yeah,
Right. There
take
you
that,
go.
Timmy. That and your polio leg.
Oh my god!
And now I'm just for some
And-
reason imagining Erika like straddling the
Track
chest
marker.
of some Victorian orphan, just like ground and pounding him, just going like, "Oh, you want some more now?"
What day is it? What day is it, bitch? It's Christmas Day.
How much is a trip to Pound Town? Tuppence a bag.
Oh my god!
Welcome to Friday Night Party Line, the show where we discuss hypothetical beatdowns of orphans. That's
Victorian orphans.
Victorian.
Well, I guess-
orphans. We have to be
Wow.
Yeah.
discreet about that. Jesus Christ. All right.
Though I do live in a country with a state called Victoria, so it does technically have Victorian orphans.
Oh
Of
man,
course.
that's
Ugh.
amazing, and it's kind of sad. If you're
Okay.
an orphan that lives in Victoria, I don't really know what to say, but
You're
Hearts-
probably
hearts
not
goes out
listening
to
to
you.
this if we're often. If we're
I mean,
honest.
yeah.
yeah, that's true.
A,
We're
probably
good.
not listening to this. B, probably also didn't steal your wallet.
Yeah, there you
yeah,
go.
no, yeah, okay, I guess
So-
you're fine. You're off
so
the hook,
you're
Oliver
broke.
Twist.
All right, next up. So Disney a while back released an announcement. This is back towards the beginning of August, that they're gonna pull their movies from Netflix and start streaming their own services. But it was always kind of up in the air as to. Never mind that was a huge announcement in and of itself. It was kind of up in the air whether or not they would do that across all of their brands. You know, Marvel, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and what was the other one?
Star Wars.
Star Wars. Thank you. It was always kind of up in the air as to whether or not that would happen. Recently, and by recently I mean a day or two ago? Yeah, yesterday. They announced that they are going to be pulling Star Wars and Marvel films from Netflix starting in 2019. Which, I'll be honest, if you didn't see this coming with the first piece of news, you're not paying attention.
It was gonna obviously happen, but
Yeah.
it's just why? I mean, yeah, Disney could pretty much make a streaming site, and I have no doubt that it will actually be successful because parents want their kids to watch Disney films without having to buy a Blu-ray. But the
Right.
thing is, Netflix is kind of like the main thing. People one to Netflix and just watch stuff, and people don't want to really pay for multiple streaming things. I mean, maybe a Netflix and a Hulu, but when you mix in Netflix, Hulu, this, Crunchyroll, and whatever, you might as well be paying for
Funimation.
cable. Funimation, yeah.
But Viga, that's the whole point. It sucks for consumers, but it's fantastic for Disney because Disney is all about that vertical integration.
The only thing I can think is that, like, basically the reason that streaming has done so well is because it offered something even more convenient than piracy for barely any more money. I mean, you know, and you're gonna pay for the cost of Netflix and getting all the Russian porn bots off your fucking computer if you pirate everything that you could watch on Netflix. So, like, the thing is, though, that convenience goes away when you start breaking it into other services. So the winner here isn't going to be Disney or Netflix or anybody else. No, it's not going to be cable either. It's going to be fucking Russians. It's going to be pirates. It's going to be people who want to tell you about horny singles in your area. Like,
track mark.
Well, now you have my attention.
Yeah, because
Do ye seek the booty? The booty may be in your area. Arr.
man, I would sign up for a pirate dating service. Are you kidding?
Oh my god.
Pirate dating service.
I am a pirate searching for wenches.
Dude. Guys,
Does it exist?
it exists.
Yes! Yes! Put the link up.
Called piratepassions.com.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Oh my god.
I know what I'm doing on September 19th.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, there are multiple ones.
Yar, this be the problem. There's too many services and no convenience.
LonelyPirates.com. The pirate date?
Why is it that everyone who has signed up for this on the front page is like, except for maybe 2 people, 3 people, is basically everybody I would expect to see on a site like this?
Exactly, right. None of them look like they go to sea.
I can't sign up for this one because I have stolen a boat before, and so that makes me literally a pirate, not just a pirate at heart. I've discussed that on
pirate
the show
dating
long ago.
sites. Pirate dating sites, the place to go for lonely seamen.
Nice!
Oh, Victor!
Oh my god.
You win this round.
Oh,
That
man.
was delightful. Actually, you should pull that and put that at the end of every episode. Just, this was delightful.
Yeah, but now the next question is: so Disney's going to have its streaming service. Naturally, they're going to put Disney Channel content on it. They're going to have the Marvel Cinematic Universe. They're going to have Star Wars on it. Are they going to do what Crunchyroll and Funimation have done and tied in a subscription service with that into, say, for example, ESPN? So you do the sign up with Disney streaming service, and that'll give you access to the ESPN streaming.
And we're back to buying cable packages.
Yeah.
Kinda, yeah. I mean, look, Iger is not a stupid individual. He's, it's one of those things where if you can't beat him, join him, then slowly plot as to the perfect way to beat them. So it's kind of look. I'll be completely honest. If my family can get Disney streaming, with Disney Channel and all that stuff, and Netflix, we have Netflix and Crunchyroll already. You add Disney into the mix, and we are damn close to a position of in terms of channel packages. Here we are again, channel packages. Where we could cancel cable pretty effectively.
I mean, I haven't watched...
And don't forget, a Disney streaming service would include Disney Junior for the little Kindles, and Disney XD, which will get you your Gravity Falls, your DuckTales, all that stuff.
Star Wars
Oh my god,
Rebels
does this
and
mean
trash.
Yokai Watch will be on the Disney one?
Yes.
Crap.
Probably.
I like Yokai Watch.
You like Yokai Watch?
It's fun and cute. And
Yeah,
I love
alright.
I love Japanyan.
Okay,
I too love
probably...
Jumanji.
What year is it? God, I just remembered they're making a new Jumanji.
Yeah, they
I'm
are.
pretty excited about it.
It looks fucking terrible, so I'm gonna
Well,
watch it.
great.
I was never into Jumanji, even back in the 90s.
I think
It
it
at
looks
least
great.
looks like it's gonna match the quality of the original.
Ooh.
That's an indictment.
Whatever that means to you.
I think it looks
IRL
fun. It's got The Rock in it.
Jumanji
It's got Karen
Everything
Gillian.
has The Rock
It's
in
got,
it these days.
It's got
It's not even
Karen
a selling
Gillian.
point
It's got
anymore.
Jack Black. Jack Black
Okay,
playing
maybe.
a teenage girl in Jack Black's body,
Wait,
which is
what?
gonna be hilarious.
Oh yeah, that's
What?
okay. The basic story setup for this is instead of a board game, Jumanji is now a video game,
What the heck?
and that you play on some ancient retro system.
Oh, so is it
and-
powered by magnets?
Apparently,
As all things are.
and when you start playing the game, it pulls you into the after you
Oh
select
my-
a character, it pulls you into the game. Except those characters have distinct bodies and everything else that you then inhabit.
So it's literally the most 90s concept.
Yeah.
It's
It
a
is
remake
the
of a 90s
90s
movie
concept.
that does the sucked into the computer thing.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
If Miss
It's
Frizzle shows
basically-
up, we'll be perfect.
It's basically
It's Jumanji meets Tron.
Oh God.
I was going to say Jumanji meets Breakfast Club by way of Tron, but
That's a hell of a pitch.
That's probably pretty accurate. I'll be honest.
because
After-
let's face it, we've got like the stuck-up bitchy one.
Yeah.
We've got the nerdy, unattractive one.
The
We've
jock.
got the sports jock.
If
We've got
someone's
the
in a
funny
wheelchair, I'm
damaged
quitting.
guy.
Who's got the power of heart?
Marty, he's just a skeleton in the jungle.
Oh no. Okay. So that gent says that you keep mistaking star power means quality writing. Don't get me wrong. I do not expect this film to have any quality writing to it. I expect it to be a dumb, hilarious romp. That's what I expect it to be.
Oh, it's got Karen Gillian in it too. So.
Yeah.
And I do.
Or was that Emma Stone?
her.
I actually don't know the
Karen
difference
Gillian.
between the two of them.
Yeah. Karen Gillian. Emma Stone and Karen Gillian look incredibly different. How can you not tell the difference between them?
I don't know white people. That would be
Alright.
much less funny. Actually, I can't decide if that would be less or more funny if I wasn't one of the whitest motherfuckers on the planet.
Oh man.
Where's Nelson? Nelson ran off.
He had some stuff to do, like to deal with in New York. So
New York stuff.
New York stuff.
We don't need him
That is
anyway.
okay. We were privileged to have him, albeit briefly.
We'll make our own podcast with Blackjack, etc.
I think Jay Vance is helpfully linking me to Karen
Jojo?
Gillian and Eric. No, to JoJo's. I can appreciate this.
Oh wait. The most important question, if we're going to be comparing these two people, is to input them both into whovapes.com. Whichonevapes.com. And
What?
just get. Have you?
Whovapes.com?
Which one vapes dot? Oh my God! Have you never heard of this?
No.
No.
It was born of another fantastic podcast, My Brother and Me, and it is literally a website that compares celebrities and asks you to vote on which one you think is more likely to vape.
Oh no, apparently this is not JoJo's, it is Golden Kamui.
Okay. Let's see.
Literally the only reason I can pronounce that word first try is because I watched all of Kill la Kill.
Huh.
Good show.
It was an excellent show. Not without its problems, but on the whole, fucking excellent.
Wait, no, that's
It's
that's the
still
thing
an
for Attack on
animes,
Titan.
but
It's fucking very animes.
It's
yeah,
it's an anime, all right.
it approaches peak anime.
On Twitter, there's this clip someone made. This like short anime like movie of this girl that looks all cutesy and schoolgirl and looks like she's about to strip for you.
Yes, and then the robot.
Oh yes.
Yes,
my
and
Oh my
then the
god,
robot.
that was so funny.
That was
Every-
hilarious.
Everything I learned about women I learned from anime, they turn into robots.
So I opened up Twitter and I follow the writers for Sonic Boom, which I don't care what anyone says, that show is a gem.
I've seen some funny Tumblr, like
It just those
GIF sets
those
of it.
those Tumblr and GIFs makes me want to just sit down and watch it already.
You
it has
should.
so
It is
many
a
things
great
to
show.
watch.
Also-
And the guy is like one of the writers, Alan Denton. He's like, you guys, tomorrow, And I guess Vector the alligator is finally making an appearance on the show.
What? There's an alligator in Sonic?
Yeah,
I thought they were all
part of
just
Team
mammals.
Chaotix.
Is he as woke as Knuckles?
Oh.
He is. I don't know how he is in the show, but he was part of Knuckles' team.
So is President Obama a canonical character in Sonic the Hedgehog? Does he know about the Chaos Emeralds? That's all I really know about Sonic.
No, he doesn't.
Okay.
He's not, as far as I know.
Darn.
One more note on Kill la Kill that I would like to add is that I very much appreciate that someone took the time to make an AMV of Kill la Kill to the Pipette song I Like a Boy in Uniform.
Ah!
Oh my god, I need to watch this.
I'll be sticking it in the chat in a moment as soon as I grab it off of my list of AMVs, which is literally called Anime Was a Mistake.
Nice!
Perfect.
Truer words were never spoken.
Now I just have to... Oh, Jesus, that's loud. No, stop the loudness, please. Please turn down the dark. Alright, now that I actually have that link, apparently no one was able to vamp while I was doing that. Am I the only vamp on this channel? Whoa!
Dun, 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 dun,
Oh my god, you people!
Well, I'm looking at funny images on Twitter. What do you want from me?
Christ. Okay, this is now my show. Welcome to
Well,
Friday Night Party Line with me.
Okay,
I'm setting the topics now. And the
let's see how
topics
this goes.
is...
Oh, I had some great...
Man, I haven't got much. Okay, here's what I got on offer. Sailor Moon, Star Wars, that's it.
Oh my god, did you see the
We
Sailor
already did
Moon
Star
Star Wars
Wars.
thing?
I would legitimately watch that mashup. That would be amazing.
No, it would be fucking incredible.
Sounds like the opener to Daikon 4.
Oh,
Okay,
Yes.
so veering wildly back onto topic for a moment.
Yes.
I wonder what's going to happen to the Marvel Netflix shows that are largely Netflix-produced, cast, shot. And
that is a
financed.
question.
I
That's
heard
probably
those were
why
gonna
they're-
stay.
That's probably why it's waiting until 2019, though, so that they can
the rights.
make a the rights, or they can make a final decision on that, depending on how they're doing. That's enough
Not
years.
Yeah.
down
So
the
here's
line
okay. So
that I
to
might
to
cancel,
that
you know?
point, Netflix spokesperson told The Verge last month that, quote, "We continue to do business with the Walt Disney Company on many fronts, including our ongoing deal with Marvel TV," end quote. That refers to collaboration between Disney and Netflix to produce several live-action television series based on lesser-known Marvel characters, including Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Iron Fist, and Luke Cage. Some of those series are still being actively developed. So, it might be that they're going to finish whatever development they have now, and then maybe they'll transfer the rights, or maybe Netflix will just be like, ha ha! For those of you listening, I'm happily waving my middle fingers.
Nice, good audio. Excellent,
There you go.
excellent.
So, ooh, hello, hands.
Wow, that was
hi.
frighteningly loud. Holy shit. You okay?
Yeah, of course I'm okay. Hang on.
Christ. Oh my god, no, stop it. Oh god. Why?
See, I cracked my knuckles before the show so that I can't do it anymore.
I hate cracking.
Oh no,
knuckles.
I can still
can't-
do
I
it even
can't-
after cracking.
I
Hold
can't.
up, listen. I'm
No,
gonna put it in front of me. There you go.
I just took off the headphones. I can't hear you.
Why would you do this? Alright, you got a chalkboard you're gonna break out? Put some fingers on it? It's really
Okay,
just
I'm back. Is it gone?
work this
Is it gone?
audio quality.
Is it gone? Can I come back? Don't do it!
Well, Victor, I think you're off the invite list.
Okay, I'll stop.
There's something about it since I was a kid. It's like the sound and the look of it. So I'm just like,
Ever since I destroyed my ankle on a motorbike, I can just click it infinitely, but you can't hear it from here, and I am not gymnastic enough to bring my ankle up to the microphone.
Yeah, I'm clicking my toes right now, but you can't hear that either. I've been hit by a car like 8 times.
How do
this
you
is gonna
get hit
happen.
by a car like 8 times?
I'm
It
a
wasn't the same
bicyclist in
car.
Los Angeles.
I've known.
Listen, the first time acceptable, like 2 or 3 times, all right. Maybe you just live in a dangerous area. After that, you got to take some personal responsibility and pull yourself up by your bootstraps away from the cars.
I am a bicyclist in Los Angeles. No one respects the rules of the road, and we're barely visible to drivers. Why do you think I have 300 watts of speaker power on my bike? I'll tell you what, I haven't been hit since.
Probably
Not
explode
exactly the
when you
reason
do.
I was thinking of, but I guess it works.
You'll catch fire like a Tesla at this point.
Actually, no, I have lead-acid batteries. I'm not using lithium-ion.
Okay, cool. So you'll be exposed to the acid and you'll melt like that dude at the end of RoboCop. And a
Erika,
car
that is
will hit you
not
and you
anywhere
blow up.
near how that works.
I'm 100. Listen, I know enough. I've watched enough old movies to know that if acid gets dumped on you, you turn into a mutant and then burst like a balloon.
If
and you get
acid
hit by a
gets
car.
dumped on you,
Yeah,
but
from
like
your batteries.
certain kinds of acid.
Acid is just acid. I'm pretty 100% sure. I've not been to science school, but I know a thing or two about all acids.
You enjoy your orange juice in the morning, there, Erika.
Oh shit. Well,
Also-
this just proves I'm immune to acid.
Speaking
All right,
of-
let's move on.
Speaking
Let's
briefly
move
of
on.
acid,
Immunity to lasers and now acid.
speaking
You're building
briefly of
up your
acid,
immunity to lasers.
Yeah, it still hurts like a slug.
I really should put my windshield washer stuff that you put in the washer bottle along with the water. I
Yeah.
should really distill that into a different I should really put that in a different bottle because
Oh.
it looks exactly like my big bottle of phosphoric acid. And you'll never guess what I nearly did the other day.
I mean,
Did you nearly acid away your windshield wiper sprayers?
Yep, and I destroyed a perfectly good measuring cup.
Oh.
This brings up many questions, like why do you just have some acid lying around? But I'll just skip.
Well,
over
wait a
that.
minute, you don't? I have a
Phosphoric
tank
acid.
of oxygen just sitting in my closet. You don't have just random chemicals
I have
and
a
stuff?
carton of orange juice.
Phosphoric acid is used for converting and neutralizing rust, and I have a very rusty vehicle.
That makes
I
sense.
feel sad that I drank all my lemonade, so I can't join in this acid discussion.
Wait, Viga is full of acid.
Oh God, my stomach is full of acid. No.
Oh no,
We're all
no.
carrying acid pouches with us at all times.
that's
Oh my
actually
God!
the metalist thing. But
We're superheroes. Yes.
Sure.
Oh yeah, humans are terrifying.
We are. Yeah.
We can like eat matter and then have it go through us without any pain.
Can I just say
Unless
that
it's
this is like
spicy.
one of the best episodes of in a while? All right, so next topic. Nelson's cyberpunk dystopia dreams have finally apparently come to fruition. First, with the Whopper Coin, Burger King Russia's home-built cryptocurrency.
fuck.
You don't know about Whopper Coin?
Oh,
I've invested all of my savings in Whopper Coin. It's better than Bitcoin.
I have got in on the ground floor of this.
Yeah, Burger King about a week ago launched its own cryptocurrency, the Whopper Coin.
I know you say that, and the individual words you say all make sense. When you string them together that way, it just doesn't track, my man.
Yeah, so it's a blockchain loyalty program where customers in Russia can earn 1 Whopper coin for every ruble spent at Burger King.
Of course,
For
it's
every
fucking
for every 1,700 Whopper coins, you'll score a free burger.
I feel bad for
Okay, so
investing
it's
in
just a
Arby's
customer. But is it like actually a cryptocurrency? Are there people
It is.
mining? What?
You can.
Okay, so if there's
But
people
you-
mining
but-
it, are there people speculating on it? And does, like Bitcoin, the value fluctuate wildly? So it might get you half a burger one day and 15,000 burgers the next.
Well, Whopper Coin is hosted on a blockchain
Whopper
platform
cane.
called Whopper
Whopper
Cane.
Is that what you get when you mash down a dried up Whopper and fucking snort it?
No, that's what you get. That's what you get when you graffiti in China.
Whopper Coin.
I thought that was the crossover movie.
Whopper Coin. Whopper
Coin.
Coin.
When I heard Whopper Cane, I was thinking Novocaine, where you just like put a Whopper on your like tooth or something.
I thought it was an Orson Welles movie.
Oh no, that was
No.
Singapore. That was Singapore.
Singapore. Sorry, Singapore. Whopper Coin is hosted on a blockchain platform called Waves, which lets users swap blockchain tokens of given value on a peer-to-peer exchange, which means, hypothetically, you could mine blockchain stuff on, say, Bitcoin or Ethereum or some other blockchain currency that's on Waves, and convert that to Whopper Coin. So there's the.
So does this mean you
Literally
could get
have
like?
no words.
So does this mean you could get free burgers out of this?
Free would be a.
Somewhat free burgers.
Yeah, free would be
more
liberal.
than the one burger.
Let's be real here. A peer-to-peer exchange on coins. Let's be real here though. Burger King is not a stranger to weird promotional gimmicks. They made 3D prosthetic hands so people in need can eat Whoppers with ease. They invented gimmicky utensils, according to Adweek. Let me click this. I think they just made a spork at one point.
They made
No,
some of
it's
the best
the fry
Xbox 360 games that
It's
ever
the
were.
The Xbox 360 games were kind of fun. I like.
No, they were legit. Sneak King was awesome.
Yeah. Whopper toothpaste. They hijacked Google Home that one time. I know we talked about it. Nelson's back. Hey.
Hello. I
Hey.
feel like it might actually take more energy to mine the coins than it takes to make a burger, and that's saying something.
Yeah. So, but anyways, not what I was bringing up. What I wanted to bring up was this store that only accepts personal data as currency, and who owns it but Kaspersky Lab.
This does not seem like a good idea.
No,
no
it
kidding.
doesn't.
Let's bring it back to Russian porn bots a second, because this is how they're going to get all your vital pirate dating site information.
Well, let me tell you a little bit about this store here. This store, they have different stuff in there. It's a data dollar store. So, for example, if you wanted to buy a T-shirt, you have to. Okay, so here we go. Let me just read you the example that Engadget put together here. To acquire a mug, you have to hand over 3 photos or screenshots of your WhatsApp, SMS, and email conversations to Kaspersky.
What the fuck?
To buy a T-shirt, you have to give them the last 3 photos on your camera roll. So you don't get to be selective about that. Or
you just take
the last,
3 pictures of your nuts.
or the last 3 images on your phone. The original.
Hey, where'd you get that shirt? These nuts.
If you want. If you want to get the original print of the shirt, you have to hand your phone over to a member of the staff of the store who will then poke around and select 5 photos or 3 screenshots. You can barter with them, but ultimately it's their choice.
I mean, the obvious solution to this is to walk into this store with a phone that you have cleared of everything that could possibly be incriminating and just be like, well, what's up? Have all my pictures. They're all just
a burner
blank
phone.
walls.
With just a burner phone with just pictures of dank memes. That's
yeah,
what
exactly.
Nice.
This is a stunt, right? What's the deal with Kaspersky nowadays? Because they used to be fairly well respected, right?
They're not. Not anymore, as far as I know. They're
sound
kind
like
of.
the
They're
bad guys
kind
in the
of.
cyberpunk movie.
Yeah, they're kind of Russian government-y at the moment.
God,
Oh,
what
dear.
isn't?
Unfortunate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, like, there's how many of us in this thing? 5? One of us works
5
for the
of us.
Russian government. And I'm not saying it's
I
me.
know
but-
nothing.
Das Vidanya, comrade.
Aw, man, this is just one of those circular sting operations at this point.
Damn it, are we all Russian spies?
It's a Yiddish policeman's union.
What is J-Band's posting in the chat?
Yeah, Kaspersky made
The antivirus
what was it
thing.
called?
The malware.
Yeah,
Malware thing.
the really good anti-malware back in the olden days,
The olden days, yeah.
and they used to like have a blog of intrusions and stuff, and they were like the good guys.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they're actually bad.
This sounds bad, what they're doing here.
Yeah, no,
Well,
this
it
sounds...
sounds like a joke. It sounds like a hey, let's.
No,
we're gonna-
it's totally a stunt, but the thing is,
Yeah.
it's like, ugh.
Like they helped uncover Stuxnet and stuff like
They
that.
did. But it's, you gotta wonder, I mean
And if you wanted to subvert computer security and you can't get a manufacturer, like the next best thing is to get antivirus people. Like there's a reason that so many antivirus programs are ultimately just viruses. You, like the best people to get to subvert security is security. Bribe the guards and you're good. So this is why I don't trust any antivirus people at all. I just try to stay off shady websites.
Well, they're either Russian spies or they're megamaniacal, like, billionaires.
Pop stars.
maniacal laugh.
Speaking of, is John McAfee, like, still alive?
I think he's still out and about.
Regrettably.
That's like the weirdest thing to be like, oh yeah, the antivirus software everybody keeps on installing. The inventor is just kind of a drug-addled crazy person who's running around.
Yeah. I hear that, in order to go out every day, he has to keep clicking cancel on the, your 30-day free trial and stuff.
Oh, he's real into Bitcoin now.
Oh, what a surprise!
Yeah. Well, he's a he identifies as a libertarian.
Oh boy.
That's true.
Which, just to put this forward, not all libertarians are fucking crazy people.
Yeah.
But a lot of them are.
Like, if they're the kind of libertarian who's like, yeah, Ron Paul, 100% crazy.
I don't think I've ever seen another type.
Well,
Except, do those... is that a distinct group from the tech bro? I don't know.
Yes, the tech bro does not necessarily have to be a libertarian or like Ron Paul. There are tech bros who are, in fact, nominally progressive.
Wow.
Nelson, what do you think about this? This is very cyberpunky. Which is very up your alley.
I do like it as a stunt. I like the idea of it. Like, hey, is your personal data actually worth something? Well, it is. Like, it's a little on the nose.
It's
but
kind of cutting out the middleman, isn't it?
yeah, it's like, hey, people are buying your data. Because I feel like a lot of people hear, hey, people are buying your data, but they don't really know, like, no, actually people are buying your data. Like, and that ties back to the credit agency breach.
Equifax, yeah.
Equifax, yeah. Like, people are probably buying your data.
I think that we need to start implementing security questions that nobody would ever tell a stranger, so that they can never give their data away about it.
Wait, no one can ever tell us.
No one would ever just some horrifying dark secret, or what is your favorite bigoted thought? Well, then again, if you did that, you could just mine most Twitter people and get it. But honestly, that's a good. Well, because it's always like, what's the name of your first dog? And it's like, man, we're gonna connect that shit out of Facebook in a couple of years. These kids growing up, we can look through their fucking parents' Facebook accounts and figure out what their goddamn dogs were.
Yeah, I learned from an early age that the name of my first dog is lowercase x, uppercase v, 7, 4, underscore, ampersand, 6.
Can we all breathe? Can all of us breathe a collective sigh of relief that we are perhaps the last generation where the stupid shit we did as teenagers isn't on the internet?
Yeah, I'm
Yes. Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No
Even
one's
this
gonna
shit-
know my horrible stories now.
Well,
There's no
The
videos
people
of
who
us.
remember it and have the videos and tapes and accounts and text messages. They're all online.
well,
They can bring this shit back. Like, for them, it's an ever-present threat, but for us, it's like literally a sword of Damocles that we're just watching.
we say that we're the last generation that didn't have this digital trail, but my middle school Zanga is still online, and it is embarrassing.
Yeah,
I can attest to this. It is kind of endearing.
Hmm.
Yeah, we're boned.
Special
I
guest
wait,
Charlotte.
I just realized my live journal's still out there from when I was 18.
yeah, you
Oh,
can
we
probably
don't
Crap.
find it.
I went back in the mid 2000s. I went back and purged my live journal.
you
I
can
did
probably-
destroy
Although
my...
to be honest, like the only thing I really kept on my live journal was like HTML and Java code snippets I wanted to remember while I was on the library computer.
I did get rid of all my fanfiction.net account stories.
Ooh,
Like
good
all
plan.
of them. They're
Good
gone.
plan.
I didn't get rid of mine. I locked them though.
Mine are all gone. Like,
can-
I don't even care what they are anymore.
My first website was one of those Neopets personal pages that I made when I was about 11, and you can
Oh my
probably
God.
find that.
I had a
I
MySpace.
remember Neopets. I used to be on there.
Apparently, most of the people in Neopets now are like adults, and not all of them. It's a very weird community, apparently.
People who just
Yeah.
stuck with it forever.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Mines are probably like still hungry and sad. And now I'm-
Every once in a while, I feel guilty.
How are
about
your
that.
Nintendo
No
dogs
lie.
doing, Viga?
oh God, what? How's my what?
Your Nintendo dogs?
Oh, I never had Nintendogs.
Oh, me either. Thank God.
No, I like Tomodachi Life, and they're fine.
I just
I-
realized I have a Tamagotchi in my bedroom drawer.
No, Erika. You had a
Yes.
Tamagotchi. That shit's dead. Okay, well, hey. Great show, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you to oh wait, one more thing. How could I ever forget? We're gonna go around and we're gonna find out what's making everybody happy this week. Who wants to go first? Vika?
Oh, okay. So, I've been happy about two things this week. One thing is that getting more stuff done for the wedding, and I got my wedding dress, and I've literally chilled in my office for an hour wearing it.
Nice.
Because
I saw the picture. It's great.
I feel like a pretty princess. And the second thing is I've been on a decluttering streak. I've recently read the Art of Tidying Up, Japanese Art of Tidying Up by Kondo Mari. And yeah, it's kind of went through pretty much all of the, I guess, mommy cleaning minimalist type of YouTube. So I've been found out from those, and yeah, the thing that got me into it was actually the life-changing manga of Tidying Up, which is like the manga version of it, which got me into the regular book. And yeah, it actually I feel much better doing it, because my house, while it was neat and while it was clean, it was also had a lot of stuff I didn't even need. So yeah, and I actually sold some books and made lots of money. So yay!
Woo woo. Nice. Who's next?
All right, I'll go.
All right.
This week I am happy about two things. The first thing is that a few months ago I rewrote a bunch of software for the thing that I'm in charge of at work, and made it all modular and nice and standardized. And this week I implemented a major feature that I thought would take like a month, but because everything was nice and standardized, it took a day.
Woot!
Nice.
Whoop, whoop.
Nice.
Yeah, and the second thing is that so I do Iaido, which is Japanese swords, and I this week learned the third and fourth kumitachi, which is a paired kata.
Nice.
And the third one is real cool, and the fourth one could literally kill someone if you mess it up.
Oh dear.
Because it
Well,
is a very close in, like, strike all across the belly.
As opposed to the sword moves that will kill someone if you do it right. Swords will cut you wide open.
Yeah, swords are very sharp.
Not a toy.
Yeah, no, do not mess with the swords.
Oh, also I went to Japan.
Nice.
Yeah, that's right. You did go to Japan.
Yeah,
How was that?
that was quite good. It was very humid, but
Humid.
yeah.
It's not typhoon season, is it?
No.
I don't think so, but it was rain and humidity.
I've been missing watching NHK World, so I haven't been getting the weather reports of Japan recently.
Yeah, we
I'm
had a
pretty
little
sure
tiny.
Japan is same seasons as the US.
Yeah, it's basically. Although it was very wet. It was like walk around with a handkerchief, dabbing at yourself, looking at all the Japanese people wearing full suits and being totally chill. But it was good. Yeah, there are some things, there are some aspects of Japanese culture that I am extremely into, like not talking on the train or in elevators. And yeah, it's pretty good.
Or to people at all.
Ever.
Yeah. Keeping your voice down just when you're on the street is really nice.
Yeah, no, it's pretty good.
It's good. There are downsides like horrific anxiety and depression and like cultural malaise and lowered, reproductive count or like decreasing population, but people are very like appropriate in when you're out in public. Because there's so many people in Tokyo that you need to be nice and like not making a scene.
Just to keep everything manageable.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna share my thing. I've been catching up on back episodes of the NHK World TV show Dining with the Chef, which is one of my favorite cooking shows. Well, half of it is my favorite cooking show. I really only watch the episodes with Chef Erika, not so much with Chef Saito. But it's I tried one of the recipes on there, and I'm going to share the link in the chat with their recipes section. And they have like a lot of the episodes you can go back and watch them and stuff. But I have been I made their carrot soup, Rika's quick carrot soup, and it is so very delicious, and that is my good thing. That is what's been making me happy. Carrot soup, so good, so creamy. My advice though is the recipe will say for you to drizzle the olive oil on the top. My advice for you is do not do that, and just put the parsley on the top. So, Erika, what about you?
Okay, I got a big one. So, you may notice that I have a different name than when I did this before, if I was on this show, which we still don't know. And so that's been a whole thing. And I got stuck in the wonders of the Canadian healthcare system regarding it when I was told that, we've put you on a waiting list for a hospital to see a psychologist or one of the ones, a psychiatrist that will refer you to another psychiatrist that might, if you convince them, refer you to an endocrinologist. And I was looking at about a 4-year wait time for that. But through hook and crook and the assistance of my therapist, I managed to find a medical center in town that hooked me up in less than a month. So I'm starting hormone replacement therapy on the 15th.
Nice.
So yeah,
Excellent, man. Good to hear.
Yeah, it's pretty small, like minor thing, not a big deal, but it's pretty cool.
Right on.
Yeah, that's why
Churba.
I wanted to go last. Churba, good luck following that.
Tricky. Well, let's see. It's PAX coming up soon. I have other news about that I'm not going to put on the show just yet. Which is pretty good. Over the last weekend, I got to drive a giant 800 horsepower marine rescue boat and do donuts. That was pretty sick.
Nice.
Yep, Bribey Marine 1. That was pretty good. Sick new pins through Sam's store have just come out, so I'm always happy about sick new pins. And that's about it, all I got off the top of my head. Things have been a little bit cruisy lately when it comes to that sort of stuff. It's mostly just work stuff that I either can't talk about or would be very boring to talk about. Well, for everyone else.
Wow.
I'm a weirdo, I know.
All right. Well, thanks
hang
for
on.
coming. Thanks everyone for being on the show tonight.
There is,
Thank you.
There is
Well,
one
there's
more. Thing.
more.
Just
There's
one more.
more.
Just
Okay.
one more.
Just one more. One
Yes.
more. Go
Hillary
for it.
Clinton's new book's coming out, and if you don't like it, you can fuck off.
Did anyone see the Onion article about how Hillary Clinton is working on a new book to explain the failure of her first book?
Okay, that's quality.
Yeah.
I can appreciate that. But no, I am actually genuinely looking forward to that because she is a pretty respectable lady, and weirdly enough, a bloody good author. So.
Yeah. If only
Right.
she didn't have time to write books because she was
Yeah,
in charge
if only
of the
she was.
country.
If only she was too busy for this sort of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Thanks, Obama.
Right, Victor, now you can go and take us out of here.
Well, with that, thank you to Viga, Erika, Nelson, and Churba for another wonderfully hilarious and insightful show. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
That was fast.